Hello everyone, Ro here, and welcome back to another episode of ETS2. Today we're going to continue with the Peterbilt 389, and we're going to be hauling some stuff to somewhere. Viewer discretion is advised. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so we are back in ETS2 once again. It has been exactly 2 weeks since the last episode, so that's kind of the way the schedule is going. And speaking of schedule, that's what I am here to discuss with you guys today. But yeah, so let's get started on the fun stuff. I actually do have two things to really focus on today. First off is YouTube's schedule, the upload schedule that I have an idea of, and the second thing is answering some questions. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of that today, but I'm sure I will. That shouldn't be a problem, especially with the way I drive. I'm sure there'll be some problems along the way, but yeah, so let's get started on that, shall we not? So basically, the main thing that I need to say is the reason why I brought LCPDFR back to my channel is because it was enjoyable. It was a staple of my YouTube channel. It's really got my channel going. And to kill it off in April was, number one, by accident. I had not planned it. It was completely accidental, and it was really unfortunate, and so I really wanted to bring it back to my channel. It didn't feel right for it to go out that way. What does feel right is for an actual finale, something planned, a date set, and so, that being said, unfortunately I am announcing that LCPDFR on my channel, episode 50 will be the finale. It'll be titled Let Me Finish, to kind of be a throwback, if you wouldn't, or if you would. It's basically a throwback to my first episode of LCPDFR called Let Me Begin. So, episode 50 is supposed to release on December 31st. So, very end of the year. I'm going to try my best to stick to that. I've gone ahead and scheduled pretty much every episode in between. So, basically, we're going to try and do 2 episodes of LCPDFR per week, on most weeks. Now, it's kind of weird the way it's set up right now, but it's going to even out. So basically, there's no LCPDFR this week. There was no LCPDFR last week, as you probably know. But next week is going to be episode 33? Yeah, episode 33 on Tuesday, episode 34 on Thursday. The following week, episode 35 and 36 on Tuesday and Thursday, respectively. The week after that, on the 20th of October, will be episode 37 and 38 on that Thursday. And then the week after that, there's not going to be LCPDFR. The week after that will be another 2 episodes of LCPDFR. The week after that will be 2 more episodes of LCPDFR. And then from there, we'll begin an actual pattern. So the week after that, there will not be LCPDFR. The week after that will be 2 more episodes of LCPDFR. And then that's kind of how it continues. It's just no LCPDFR, then LCPDFR, then no. So yeah, it's kind of a back and forth thing, and it gives me room for mistakes. It gives me room to fix things, so that's awesome. But yeah, that's the plan for LCPDFR and its finale. As for ETS2 on my channel, no, I'm not ending it. I'm planning on continuing doing ETS2. I figure 1 episode every other Wednesday seems about right. Seems to work. fits into my schedule, no problem. So that is that. Let's see. You know, I know I say a lot in my videos, and I don't know. I'm not much of a talker, so when it comes to recording and I gotta talk, my brain kind of freaks out. But yeah, that's that. Let's see. On the week, this is kind of another thing. On the weeks that there are no LCPDFR videos, actually, let's put it this way. On the weeks that I don't plan on uploading LCPDFR videos, I plan to instead replace it with The Long Dark, because that's another speeding offense. I am slowing down. Calm your tits. Is that... No, that right lane is not... Oh, it is open. Well, I could have... Whatever. So yeah, The Long Dark I kind of plan to do as a filler for LCPDFR. I don't know what's going to replace LCPDFR. That's way too far in the future for me to actually plan. You know, new games come out and stuff. And by the way, I do want to get Just Cause 3. It's an amazing game. I've seen Rooster Teeth play it, and I've played Just Cause 2, and it's freaking awesome. It's one of my favorite games ever. So definitely want to pick up Just Cause 3. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it, because it's apparently not available as a physical copy for the PC here in the US. I have seen listings for the UK, which is a bit odd, but that's that. And so anyway, can I just... Oh, what? Oh, okay. I guess the tools are separate. This is a weird area. Like, it's kind of confusing. But yeah, that's that. So LSPDFR is supposed to stay on Mondays and Fridays, unless something goes wrong. ETS2 is supposed to be every other week, Wednesday. And I don't know if anything's gonna fill in for the spots where there's no ETS2 on Wednesdays, because those spots are just kind of empty. I don't know. So, on to part 2 of this video, I guess. So, this is the part where I basically answer... I have 10 questions on the screen in front of me. And these have been asked over time on different places. Tumblr, Ask.fm, YouTube, messages, Facebook, Twitter, I think. No, I don't think there was any Twitter ones, but yeah, different places. I can't remember who posted what, so I'm not going to include names. And also, these were taken over time, so some questions are old, and so I have to answer, well, with a modern answer. I can't really go back in time and figure out the answer to the question, so yeah, there's that. And I might, I might add to questions, but, whoa, no. Yeah. So basically, first question is, what is ROW short for? Now, I'm hoping this person's not asking why I'm 5'7", and why that's short, because I'm pretty sure that's pretty much average, and I say that insecurely, but I'm gonna hit that rail, and that person's gonna hit me, and I am blind because of the sun. Hi, that's bright. But what is ROW short for? So I'm gonna assume they're talking about my name. My name is R.O. It's short for, my full first name. So my name is Romanel. It's spelled R-O-M-A-N-E-L. It's a weird name, I know. Probably never heard anyone else with that name. Neither have I. But yeah, that's my name. And as much as I'd say I'm proud to have a very unique name, I'm actually the exact opposite. I hate it with passion, because nobody can say it right, which is why I go with Ro. And even then, people don't say Ro right, so it's whatever. Second question. Oh, I'm gonna have to explain this one too. Is your PC pre-built? Did you have someone else build it? Or did you build it yourself? Now, this one, for those that don't know the difference between pre-built and having someone else build it, pre-built is when you walk into a Best Buy, say you're stupid enough to walk into a Best Buy, and you just buy a computer off the shelf. That is pre-built. It just comes pre-packaged, not configurable. That's what pre-built is. Having someone else build it is either you or someone else picks out, compatible parts and makes sure that everything, works together as compatible. And that person builds it. Maybe you don't have the knowledge or the confidence or the time to build it yourself, so you have someone else build it. So that is having someone else build it. And then, of course, the obvious, did you build it yourself? Well, obviously this means that you took the parts, you ordered them, you put them together by yourself, or even with another person, kind of like together. Now, my answer to this question is all of the above. Originally, my PC was a pre-built, very big mistake. I bought it from iBuyPower. I absolutely do not recommend ever buying a computer from them ever again. If you do, you can take a gun, shoot at your foot, and you'd have a much better chance of surviving. Now, anyway, so that's the first part. I actually did buy it pre-built, and that was a huge mistake, and I apologize to myself for that. I also apologize for my wallet, but so the second part is I did have someone else build it. What happened as it came pre-built, it came with a power supply that the company knew was incompatible, so my computer fried, which was awesome. They also did not put good enough thermal paste. In fact, by good enough, I don't just mean that the compound was just not great overall. They didn't put enough, and so shit was overheating when it shouldn't have been, even in an air-conditioned room, which was stupid. So, I took it to a shop. Again, another bad decision. Won't happen again, I promise. But I took it to a shop, told the guy, hey, look, I need a new power supply. I need something that's obviously going to be more powerful, so I went with a 700 watt. And also said, hey, I need you to redo the thermal paste because this company did a horrific job. And so he took it apart, put it back together, so technically he built it. But unfortunately, and this will lead to another question, unfortunately he did not install thermal paste like he said he did, and like he billed me for, like he did. So that's that. Now, after that, back in April, my best friend got me a new PC tower case. Not just a whole computer, it's just the case. So I ended up getting an NZXT. Wow, I really said Z. I'm not Canadian, British, I'm American. I said Z. That's weird. Well, I guess most of the reviewers I watch say Z anyway, so it's whatever. So I bought an NZXT Phantom 410 case. So I had to rebuild my computer, put it back together all by myself, and so that answers the third part of that question. Now, would I say I did a good job? Absolutely. I've taken it apart over and over and over again, trying to figure out the right way to put it together. I'm not saying anything didn't work, I'm just saying things worked better than others at some points. But I think that wraps up that question. So the next question is, this is a really weird one, but it's kind of common, I don't know why. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands? Apparently we're here, holy shit. Okay, so, make this quick. I would rather have hands for feet, just because, people don't normally look at your feet as often as they see your hands, so yeah, and then of course hands have more functionality than your feet, so I guess it works out. Next question is, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Oh, not travel. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Um, I don't really know. If I could live anywhere in the world, I think it would have to be somewhere that I'm accustomed to, somewhere where I know the law and is something that I know how to get around, which basically narrows it down to where I live right now, which is Seattle. And I gotta say, Seattle's an awesome city. I absolutely love it. I'm born and raised here pretty much, and I'm really not gonna back this in right. That's great. Okay, please. I'm just going left and right. That's terrible. Wait, wait, wait. I think, nope. Nope, I just screwed the pooch on this one. Okay, now I might actually be good. No, go this way. I think we're good right about now. Yep, there we go. Take a look outside real quick. Eh, good enough. The truck isn't straight, but the trailer is, so that's fine. So let's go ahead and drop that off. But yeah, if I could live anywhere in the world, I'd say Seattle. I mean, I'm so used to it. I've lived here most of my life, and I know my way around pretty damn well. And it's a beautiful city. The weather is bipolar as fuck, but who cares about that part, right? And yeah, it's just an awesome place to be. So, moving on to the next question. Have I ever traveled anywhere in my life? Well, actually, no, it's how much have you traveled in your life? Okay, so I believe when I was younger, as a kid, and I can't confirm this, I'm not really sure, not entirely sure, but I believe I may have at some point gone to Canada. And that's about all I know for that part. I probably was very, very young, have no memory of it, so there's that. And in 2003 was the last time I actually left this state. I've been trapped in Washington the entire time. By the way, how do I get to the garage? Let's see. Yeah, I went to California. I definitely went to San Francisco. I believe the airport I went to was San Francisco. And I don't know exactly where I went. So I'm not going to put out names out there that I don't actually know if I've been there. So that's that. But basically, most of my traveling has been between Seattle and Puyallup, Washington, which is a terrible town, and I won't talk about it ever again. That's a lie. I probably will, but I don't want to. Next question. Who are your favorite YouTubers? Now, it doesn't specify how many YouTubers I can pick, so I'm going to pick just a handful. Just a handful. Wow, that doesn't really help. First one, I believe my biggest inspiration, the first YouTube gamer that I ever subscribed to, and the first guy that I just kind of clicked with, is a really cool guy. He's in Canada. He's from Nova Scotia. Halifax, to be more specific. His first name is Keaton. His last name is Spears. That's right, his channel is Spears the Amazing HD. Would this guy please stop yawning? But yeah, he's an awesome dude. And I've been subscribed to him since before he even had 100,000 subscribers. I mean, this guy has grown so quickly over the years. It's awesome, and I'm actually really proud of him. He's a really funny, likable guy, and yeah. I guess next on the list, in no particular order because this one's a tough one, would be Bay Area Bugs. He was kind of like the second YouTuber that I really gained interest in, and so yeah, I found him through Spears, which is awesome, and then through him I found Polecat, who's awesome. He's just a really cool dude. And I have played with him before. He's just a fun guy. And yeah. Number 7 on the list is what inspired you to be a YouTube gamer? I don't know. I was bored, and I love video games, and I love watching YouTubers play video games, so I figured, hey, why not be one of them? And, yeah, that's kind of really it. It's that simple, I guess. Question number 8. do you ever think you'll be a big YouTuber? And would you like to be a big YouTuber? I don't know. I don't think... Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be a big YouTuber. I mean, I'm a purely average dude. And I'm a bit of an amateur. I don't have professional recording equipment and shit. So, no, I don't think I'll ever be a professional or high-end big YouTuber. Second part of that question, because it's actually a two-parter, is, would you want to be a big YouTuber? I don't know. I don't think so. It's too much attention. And, you know, you slip in one area and you make so many people unhappy, and then there's also the fact that you can't really click with as many people as you want. You know, right now, I have a small channel, which means I can pretty much reply to everyone's comment, which is awesome. And I don't know, I'd feel really bad not being able to reply to people's comments. So I guess, no, I wouldn't want to be a big YouTuber. It's just not really my thing, I guess. I hate people. That's also another thing. Next question, number 9. Let's see. What is the most recent item that you purchased online? Well, funny you should ask. Not only did I buy a new iPhone case, which actually connects to the next question, but I bought thermal paste. I bought Arctic Silver 5, which is one of the best ones out there. So, yeah, that's my most recent item purchased online. To actually expand on that, I'm going to go ahead and say the next thing that I'm purchasing, because this is kind of awesome for my channel and it's a big change. Avoiding sleep effect. Go fuck yourself. Wait, where's the shop? I just passed it. Okay, so we're gonna actually double back to the shop, even though we are legitimately at my garage. No, I think I think it's worth mentioning that my next big purchase online on Amazon, I am going to be getting a new microphone. I'm getting the Audio-Technica AT2500, and I believe I'm also getting a boom or suspension arm thing. I don't know if I'm getting a shock mount. That might be too much out of my price range because I have set a limit basically. And I am getting a pop filter for that. So that's going to be awesome. It's going to hopefully really change the way I sound in videos and make it a little more professional. And yeah. So that's awesome. And the last question here is, on average, how many times per week do you have to bend your shitty iPhone back into shape? I don't really know the average, but I'd say maybe like, I don't know, I'd say maybe 3 times per week. You know, out of 7 days, I'd say maybe 3 times, 4 times. It is, this phone is a piece of shit. What can I say, Apple? You really cut corners, and, this really proves it. So, yeah, fuck you, Apple. But, yeah, to kind of double back on the last question, I did buy a new case for my phone, so hopefully that helps, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But, let's go ahead and head to my garage, and, we will wrap this up. This video might be a little longer than I was expecting. Did I? Nah, fuck it, I'm going. You can wait right there. Yep, thank you. But yeah, I think that is going to wrap up this video. Wow, I'm currently at 32 minutes of recording, though part of it was audio sync and technical difficulties, so I don't know exactly how much of that is usable footage. Also, Fraps has been hiccuping lately, which is not a good thing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section, and as always, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Actually, there's one more thing I want you to comment down below. By the way, I'll back up a bit so I can sleep. I am thinking about picking out a different truck for the next time I record. So if you have any suggestions on, could you shut the fuck up? There you go. There you go. Now we're good. But if you have any suggestions on trucks that I should try, I prefer like American trucks. You know, big engine in the front, powerful, high horsepower type shit. And does not tip. So, not the Volvo VNL 780. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions. Leave a link to it. It would be even better. But yeah, that is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.